Whether it's short shifting at a different RPM race or quitting shifting at all. But like Jeff said, as the 22 does that, the 18 catches him. It's basically a 175-mile-an-hour game of cat and mouse.
So normally the race is who can go the fastest and win. This race is who can go the slowest and win. I mean, it's such a reversal.
Oh,
22 might be out of fuel.
Potentially out of fuel. You see him shaking as he goes down Long Pond straightaway. He's run out of fuel. What does the 18 do now?
Get to the top.
You know what he does? He goes, man, I wish I was saving gas this whole time. He still has to make 2.5 more laps.
They're on the same strategy. Can the 18 make it? So Joey Logano runs out of fuel going down Long Pond straightaway. Is he going to make it all the way around to get to his pit stall?
Listen, we talked about this. The math of whether you can make it or not is pretty simple, but there's a lot of question marks on whether the car is full of fuel or not. A lot of things go into this. This isn't a miscalculation. This is a calculated gamble by a team that already has a win.
And we see every week when it comes time to throw the checkered flag and get the win, all of a sudden the cars go faster. So if the cars are going faster, the drivers are pushing harder, guess what? They're burning more fuel. How do you calculate that?
7 seconds. Give it all back.
5.7 seconds was the gap. He said, give it all back. He doesn't want him going any faster. By the way, 2 laps of racing to go for Kyle Busch if he can make it. But he does have a 5-second cushion on Martin Truex Jr.
And Cole Perch telling Martin Truex Jr., you have 10 seconds back. 10 seconds back to Matt Kenseth. The 22 runs out of gas, and here you see more on pit road. The 3 of Austin Dillon. The 19's on pit road. There's a lot of guys short on fuel.
We're here in the 78 of Martin Truex Jr. has run out of gas. He also slow on the track. Now, will the 18 be able to hang on? Or has someone played that fuel conservation mode better? 1 lap to go. The white flag in the air for the 18's out. And he's very slow. He's trying to make it all the way around. He might be slowing way down just to let the guy behind him catch up because it's Matt Kenseth who was 16 seconds behind him.
He has 15 seconds. He can push the clutch in, coast when he can. But Jeff, I don't see it accelerating off the corner. I think he's completely out of fuel.
He's out.
He's shaking it, trying to get gas. The guy behind him, Matt Kenseth, could steal it.
Stay on the track. Stay on the track. 16 seconds.
Yeah, stay on the track. You can't use the access road. You have to stay on the racetrack. If you use the access road, you shortcut the corner.
But here comes Matt Kenseth, the yellow car coming up behind him. Matt Kenseth could steal this one away, or he's got Brad Keselowski behind him that could take it as well if Matt Kenseth can't hang on. Kenseth takes the lead away.
Kyle Busch will not make it back to the start-finish line. He will not make it.
Matt Kenseth has a win already this year, has won twice at Pocono. Can he add to those numbers? Will he have enough fuel?
Good job, buddy.
Matt Kenseth is going to win at Pocono.
Do that today.
Green flag, second chance at a green-white checker finish.
Boy, oh boy, Paul Menard is pushing that 41 car right out to the lead. Car's got to go, man. You got to go.
Oh, Keselowski way on the outside against Menard and Gordon.
Keselowski's got a nice runoff too. Got off the high line there. Got a good straightaway speed.
And Brad Keselowski and that 2, Paul Wolf, they got 4 fresh tires the last trip to pit road.
Downstairs against Harvick, trying to take over second. And that battle might be just what Kurt Busch needs out front.
No, it isn't, because that 2 car is going to eat his lunch. Here he comes, baby.
1 to go. Next flag ends the race. And here it is, front straightaway. Greg Biffle crashes with the white flag out. Now here come the leaders. Biffle sitting in the middle of the racetrack. The yellow has not yet flown.
Even if it does right now, the 2 is out front, and he is driving away from Kurt Busch in the 41 and Kevin Harvick in the 4.
And Biffle is driving away. We're going to finish this under green.
Let them race. Here they come.
Boy, Kurt Busch made a run. It's not going to work there.
He got right to the back bumper of Keselowski.
Correct. Easy.
Bad Brad wins in California.
And guess
Josh Wise ahead on the bottom, and then Ricky Stenhouse, who was the last car on the lead lap.
Here he comes on the bottom again. He tries to get up off that corner, but he just can't accelerate out of that hole over there to get to the back bumper.
Yeah, his car really rolls through the center, but it doesn't seem to have as good a drive off.
No, I think Kyle's got this. He's just good enough that Carl can't get to him.
2 more laps.
I know Carl Edwards. He's about to bite that steering wheel.
Fast enough to beat the wheel. Give us the lean then. 55 then bottom.
And here we go, boys.
Yeah, that's where the spotters start running to the other spotter saying, all right, we got 1 lap to go.
White flag, 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. And here it is. Here's the move.
Look at this. Contact. Did they make contact?
No, I don't know. It's pretty close, but this is going to be a drag race.
Last gasp, turn 3, last lap. Traffic ahead. Kyle Busch the leader.
Look at this.
Carl
look at
Edwards
this.
right
look
there.
At this.
Moves him to win it. Carl Edwards bump and dump and run.
Oh, God.
How did he pull that off?
That's a teammate.
Newman got him back in the lead with that side draft.
2 laps to go. Newman out front. And way out front. Maybe too far out in front. But will anyone work together to move up and try to pass the 31? Here comes the 43 of Eric Almirola. Getting into the back bumper of the 2. The 2 Fords, will they work together to try to get by the Chevy?
Keselowski drug his brakes a little bit to get hooked up with Eric Almirola.
And now coming into the tri-oval, coming up on 1 lap to go. Ryan Newman has the lead. Can he hang on to it? 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Logano ducking in front of the 88. Now way up the racetrack they go. Diving to the bottom. Dale Earnhardt Jr. one last time down the Talladega super stretch. Newman has a car length in front of Keselowski as they come into 3 and 4 for the final time. Keselowski on the high side, trying to take the lead away. Side by side as they exit 4. The tricky triangle, they're about to come through. Contact made. Keselowski still in front. Through the trial they go. Keselowski's going to on the inside. Green, white checker. Green flag back in the air.
No help right here. No help right here. He's on your tight here. You should get pushed by him here from just about quarter marker 1 and 2, and he's still there.
Kurt Busch in the 41 trying to force his way up the middle. 3 wide. It's go time. Just 2 laps of racing to go at Daytona.
88 got a good start. Now it's all about blocking. He's going to have to block these big runs that are going to come from the 11 and the 48.
The only other car to get by the 88 tonight has been the 48. Now Denny Hamlin running second. Side by side for third. Kevin Harvick in the 4. Jimmy Johnson in the 48. This time by, they'll see the white flag. Dale Earnhardt Jr. back to the bottom of the racetrack to block. White flag in the air, one more time around Daytona.
11, on the bottom. Here he comes.
They're side by side for second. 2 car length lead for Dale Earnhardt Jr. as they work their way through 1 and 2 and down the backstretch they go. Junior blocking the lower line. Does that give the advantage to the 48? Junior jumps up in front of Jimmy Johnson. To the bottom of the racetrack, Dale Earnhardt Jr. trying to stay in front of the pack. They work their way through 3 and 4. Into the trial they come. Dale Earnhardt Jr. to the bottom of the track. Junior will win at Daytona. And the big one happens.
We'll settle this for the win.
Boy, this is a roadblock now, even when you get there. Where are you going to go?
Look at the run. Truex is getting in the 56 with the push from Kyle Busch in the 18. White flag this time. Can Montoya and Hamlin do the 2x2 tango, or will Harvick shove McMurray to victory lane? White flag in the win. 1 lap to go.
ECR engines at the front of the field working together and looking good.
The big question, both those guys, they have to be on fumes as far as fuel, the 1 and the 29.
I don't like that. There's a little bit nervous getting a big lead out here. You got to be careful, but with these guys 2 by 2 behind them, it might work.
Staying to the inside, the 2 leaders have no drafting help, but they are scooting away from the pack
3 corners to go.
Now Harvick, he'll keep pushing him, and he'll get over here to the tri-oval, try to make the slingshot on him.
As soon as he knows that he doesn't have to worry about that third place car of Montoya, he probably will try to make the move, although I don't know if it'll do him any good or not.
Last chance through the trial.
Here he comes!
Here they come!
Overtime looking for green flag. Harvick, nice restart. 3 wide, Kyle Busch to the bottom. And they're going to make it off turn 2. Harvick the leader. The race will be official at the caution or the checker.
And this is where I'm seeing Kevin Harvick be so good. You see that launch that he got through 1 and 2. Carl Edwards is going to give him a run for his money on those 2 tires.
It's going to be hard for him to hold Carl Edwards off.
Austin Dillon dropping way back. Won't be a factor.
If Harvick can hold him off, I tell you, he's Superman. That's all I can say.
Well, he held him off right there through 1 and 2, but can he do it 3 and 4?
3 wide, turn 2. Everybody gets through. Next flag ends the race. There's never been a last lap pass at Phoenix.
Here
comes
Carl. He's under him.
He's going to move him up the racetrack.
Got him up the hill. Here he comes.
Wow, look at him slam.
That's going to be.
Too close to call.
I can't call that one.
Did you see them hitting one another?
I think Harvick.
His help did not get clear. But now that 34 gives a great push to the 10. Into the back of the 12. Inside line, all Fords. There's Stenhouse.
Here comes the 11 of Denny Hamlin as well, the Daytona 500 winner.
All right, we know the Fords can tandem. Will they try to get that going here?
Ty Dillon dropping back in the 13. Coming back on 1 to go. Brought to you by Credit One.
Been a lot of questions about what position do you want to be in? Do you want to be leading or in second? I think you have to be leading. There's always a wreck with 1 to go, and then the race is over. So I think Blaney's got to be in this position.
Chase Elliott jumped out of line. That was likely his only opportunity, as he's going to get almost 3 wide there with the 13.
Tries to get help. He tries to get that help from Ty Dillon. Now everyone fighting for every position. Down the backstretch for the final time.
Ryan Newman.
Huge push from Hamlin.
Here comes Newman.
Oh,
Sideways.
He saved it. He saved it.
That's going to give that 12 car a chance to get another run, but Newman way out front. They're going to have a big run coming up on this 6 car down the front straightaway.
Huge block coming right here.
Blaney as they go around the 37. Almost upside down. So is the 96. Parker Kligerman. Here they come. They make contact. They're side by side.
Just after this white flag.
I think it'll happen off turn 4.
Here goes Hamlin up high. Here comes the 20 of Matt Kenseth.
Can't do it.
No, he just doesn't have enough of a push. He's going to have to back up to that car behind him and get that push, but he's trying.
He wants that 4 car to help him. Here he goes.
Next flag ends the race.
I just don't think he can do it from the outside.
He might be able to get up to 3rd, maybe 2nd. I just don't know if he's going to get all the way up to the lead, but here he comes.
Got to run down the back. It's going to be a drag race off turn 4, but I just don't see him being able to pull it off.
He's getting a big push. He's getting a big push.
He's coming. He's up to 2nd.
Hamlin a 2nd. Up
Watch
high.
the inside. Watch the inside. Martin Truex Jr. 3 wide.
Truex to the bottom. No, red.
Kenseth saves it. Here they come to the line. This is the finish of the Daytona 500.
Come on,
side by side, bouncing off each other.
Unbelievable.
Back right there.
But they can't clear the Fords and protect the bottom because Edwards comes storming back on the inside.
Well, what else it does is opens a door for these 2 cats right here who have timed it out pretty darn good, coming to the white flag.
And there comes their teammates as well, Johnson and Earnhardt Jr. White flag this time.
Those have been the 2 best cars right there most of this race. They're just now showing it.
The bell lap, and the man who started up front leads it, Jeff Gordon.
But here comes the next 2 pair. These 2 cats right here, they may have timed it out too. Let's see what happens down the back.
Now they will get a draft off Mark Martin. And here's the slingshot to the outside.
Stay together. That's what they're saying. Stay together. Push, push, push. It's going to get tight down here in turn 3.
Don't forget Jimmy Johnson and Dale Jr., 5th and 6th. They are there. Which group will they go with? And will it help the Childress cars, or will it help Jeff Gordon to victory lane?
All bets are off. They get to the middle of the tri-oval.
Watch out, down low.
Way down comes Johnson.
Good run.
He's got room. They're 3 wide. 3 by 3 to the line.